What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another unboxing and review video. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at the brand new Moff Gideon. Alright, so let's talk about action figures and let's talk about all the different kinds that we enjoy and appreciate. I'll be perfectly transparent with you. I've seen this figure. I've seen photos of it. I've been on the fence on whether or not to pick it up or not. I finally got to see it actually in person and in box, and there's some things about it that I actually really do like. There's some really cool detail to it. From what I can tell in the box so far, the head sculpt looks pretty good. We do have some cool accessories, but before we get into that, let's take a look at the box presentation. Right there, these, you guys have heard me say this before, but these new boxes are just on point. I love these new boxes. They stack really well, nice presentations on the side. So again, like you've heard me say before, if you're an inbox collector, you really do appreciate this right here. It just adds a whole new level of just amazing box presentations. But enough of that. Let me get him out of the box. We'll get the review started, and I'll let you know what I think about Moff Gideon. All right, here we go. Moff Gideon. I was actually pleasantly surprised about the cape. It actually is not attached to the figure. And way to go, Hasbro. I actually appreciate that. First and foremost, comes with a blaster pistol right here. It's you know, there's a little bit of detail on it, but it is very small, and it's black. So there you go. The other accessory it comes with is the dark saber, which I did notice this. There's actually a translucent edge going all the way around it, which I think that's really cool. The handle hilt area looks really nice. Yeah, this is actually a really cool looking saber. I do appreciate this translucent edge right here. So again, way to go. The cape itself, it's actually relatively pliable. I do appreciate the fact it is not molded onto the figure. That just gives us some nice options. Also, I noticed there is a little bit of weathering on the inside, shadowing, which that adds to it as well. Lots of good, you know, it's a cape, but it does have quite a bit of detail with it. Now, as far as the figure itself, let's take a look at the head sculpt, because I think that's what everybody's going to be more concerned with. But, you know, I must say, it is not bad. It looks really, really good. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. The figure itself, the armor, the clothing looks really nice. Me personally, I think it's a little glossy for my particular taste, but I dig it. You can see right here we got some good detail on the belt. There's this holster, which let's see how the blaster fits. There we go. Go ahead and put that in there. I am curious about the hip area, but I do see that there is actually a slit right here, so that should not impede. The shoulder armor may, but hey, you know what? We'll find out. As far as the head goes, let's see here. Looking up, not a tremendous amount. Down, same. So there's not a lot going on the head movement, forward and back. Side to side, not much either. So I don't know. We're not going to be able to get a tremendous amount of expressions out of it from head movement, but it's still not bad. Shoulders, let's see. That is impeding. Wow. So this actual armor is actually made onto the shoulder. That is interesting. It moves, but you have to manipulate it. But that's about it for shoulder. Not terrible. It would have been nice to be able to go full, but so when you actually bring it back, I would say if you do a pose to where his arm's up for a long period of time, this might actually gap. But enough of that. Elbows, interesting. Let's see, that's good. And I like the fact this is actually a really nice joint right here. Look, I mean, you can't even see the seam line. That's nice. There is no bicep swivel, but there is an elbow. So this side, there we go. Okay, that's good. I'm okay with that. As far as his abdomen goes, we do have quite a bit going back right there. Ab crunch, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So, hey, I can live with that. Hip-wise, let's see. That is totally acceptable right there for hips. The holster does not get in the way. The slit actually helps right here. Knees, again, if you noticed, you can't really see the seam. That's good. However, that's about it. 90. The calf actually hits the hamstring, but again, it's Moff. I don't really see him doing too many crazy action poses. But I do like the fact of this wrinkling right here. That looks really good. The details on the boot. I like this subtle red stripe and the red stripe on the belt. Ankles, let's see here. We got a good down toe. Up, about normal. And we do have a side to side, but there we go. There is old Moff Gideon right there. So yeah, I dig him. He's not bad at all. So I tell you what, guys, let me get him posed up. We'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on Moff Gideon. All right, we're back. There he is, Moff Gideon. Got him sort of posed up. You know, he can't decide what he wants to use, the dark saber or his puny little blaster pistol. But overall, the figure actually is not bad. Again, I'm not much for, I love my troopers. You guys know it. I don't have a lot of the figures that are from the Mandalorian, but Moff was one that I thought would be a pretty cool figure to have. I do like the fact of the dark saber is really cool. I like that translucent edge, as you can see it going around right there. That's a nice touch. It actually does give it some, I don't know, some contrast, sort of highlights it a lot. The head sculpt, I think, looks really good. I do like the fact that he has the detachable cape. And I'll show you real quick. And as far as the way it actually lays on his shoulders, I think is really cool. But it simply just pegs into the back right there. So if you actually take him without his cape, he looks good. I mean, there's really nothing wrong displaying him with or without this. I think from a static pose, I think he actually looks possibly a little better with it. And that is just because of the way it actually lays on his shoulders. In other words, it's not going over the shoulders. It's actually sort of resting behind the shoulders. So you get to see a lot of the highlights right there and details of his shoulders. I think that's really cool. I think they did a good job on that. Again, I don't really have a lot of cons with it. I think the clothing's a little too glossy. It should have been a little bit more black, matte. That way the armor, his chest armor, would have actually popped a little bit more. If I had to say, I mean, I think it'd be cool if they would have been a a dark saber without the blade, and then maybe a way to attach it to the belt. I think that would have been really cool. Articulation wise, I think it's good for the character. Head sculpt, I think, is on point. Yeah, I think it's good. It's a nice figure to have. So you guys let me know. Let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know if you have it. Let me know if you plan on getting it. Let me know what you think about the review. Definitely leave me a comment. I love hearing your thoughts about figures and toys and everything. But guys, that's going to do it for this unboxing and review. If you're new to my channel, please make sure and hit that subscribe button and make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you'll become part of the movement. And the movement, you ask, is 21K in 2021. That's right. Subscribe to my channel and become part of our movement. So, but that's it, guys. Again, I hope you really, really enjoyed it, but definitely let me know in the comments. And always remember, toys refreshes your soul, and I'll see you next time.